Hello, I'm Scared Raccoon, and welcome back to the film Urban Legends Iceberg. This is going to be the final part. I just kind of compiled the rest of it into this one video. So, yeah, let's get into it. Chris Farley was supposed to be the main voice for Shrek, but sadly he passed away in 1997 before the production was even complete. There is still like a small amount of footage out there of how he would sound as Shrek and how Shrek would actually look like.
So bad, someone hurt you many years ago.
Leave my parents out of this!
Breakthrough! Let's go with that. Let's explore family origin. Were you hugged as a child, Shrek?
All right.
The King Kong spider was a cut monster from the 1933 Godzilla theater release and was said to be destroyed, even though it is also in the film's novel. But it also included a scene of a spider pit, which was pretty interesting to me. I had briefly went over this in The Curse of the Exorcist, but I'm going to kind of just expand on this specific point. Paul Battison played a radiologic technologist in the film. 4 years after the film was released, he was struggling with alcoholism and lost his job at University Hospital. So he befriended a reporter named Addison Verrill. He was soon found dead in his apartment in 1977. Paul Battison had made calls to the police describing the murder, and he later confessed to killing Addison and several other men in that time frame. I couldn't find anything about this, only just the memes about it and a scene from Holes. But to be honest, I have really no idea what this is referring to. 100 Years is a movie that was made and advertised in 2015. It's going to be like an experimental science film that was written by John Malkovich. But we mostly won't be able to see this film because it's supposed to release in November 18th, 2115. If you really don't want to hear about Essay, you can kind of just skip over this one. It's a really short one. But Victor Salva is an American filmmaker that mostly worked on Jeepers Creepers. And he was actually convicted of SA with a actor from Clown House in 1988. The Gremlins was supposed to see Gizmo as the villain of the story originally, but also the film was supposed to be a horror film, having the scene where Billy's mom's head comes rolling down the stairs and another scene where Billy and his girlfriend walk into a McDonald's with all the food untouched, but the customers completely devoured. Mothman was a unreleased film directed by Doug Tin-Nepal. The film was supposed to be based off the sightings in 1966. It never actually got the green light, but executive Martin Cohen was interested in the film and agreed to finance it. Though having a lot of trouble, the film was last updated in 2003 when a company named Bad Karma Productions said they were in the final editing stages of the film. I have no idea what this topic was about. There was just no detail about it. The movie came out in 2005 and it just seemed to have done well. This was a Spider-Man film that was supposed to be directed by James Cameron, but executives did not like it, saying that it had bored them and that the script was too similar to the Golan script submitted the year before. He did submit a undated 47 scriptment that told the Spider-Man origin, but had variations of Electro and Sandman. In April 1992, Cameron stopped the production of the movie due to the financial and legal problems. Citizen Kane is a film that was released in 1941, directed by Orson Welles. During the 1980s, Ted Turner said that he wanted to try and colorize it. Two companies had worked on the film to colorize it, but both had to stop when it was revealed that Orson's wishes was for Ted Turner to not deface the movie. This was a Disney film that was made in 1987, and it basically just talks about how there was a ghost that no one had saw in a specific part of the film, that he's kind of hiding behind the curtains and everything, but he wasn't part of the production. No one knew who the kid was, and I guess it just kind of went unnoticed.
She's looking at me. For a moment there, I had her laughing.
Yeah, just like me, huh?
Him was a 1974 film that was directed by S.D. Lewis. This was a gay adult film. It tells the story of how a young man had developed a fixation with the life of Jesus Christ. Though there is no copies that have been found or located, and is now considered a lost film. This talks about how a Jaws extra was found dead in 1974 at Race Point Dunes. She was known as the Lady of the Dunes, and it took about 48 years to actually find out she was an extra in the movie. In October 31st, 2022, the FBI had identified the lady as Ruth Mary Terry, and her husband was named her killer in 2023. In 1936, shortly after Walt Disney's birthday, his brother had come up with an idea for kind of a joke gift for him. So two animators actually animated Mickey and Minnie doing the deed. When Walt Disney actually saw this, he laughed, complimenting the animation and asking who did this. When the two animators came up, he immediately fired them and had left the building. Tammy Lynn was an actress that starred in the film Scarface. She had went missing in 1983, last being seen at Cocoa Beach in Florida. She was reported to be wearing a blue denim shirt decorated with flowers with a matching skirt, a gray purse, and some sandals. The Werewolf was a silent film made in 1913, directed by Henry Macria. The film told the story of a Navajo woman that becomes a witch after believing her husband had left her. She teaches her daughter the same skills who turned into a werewolf and carries out vengeance against the settlers. The film was destroyed in a fire in 1924 and considered a lost film. So this is another one that I couldn't find anything about. It talked about Silent of the Lambs, how it didn't base off the book that well, and also a show called Hannibal that was also not based off the book, and how no one really likes it that much. The Bodega Bay Inn is a hotel located in California. This is where the movies Master Puppet were mostly filmed. The movie Groupie is a short film by Marilyn Manson that was shot in one night between 1996 and 1998. It was shot at an actual party that Manson was having and involved a stooge actress portraying a young groupie being made to just do disturbing things. This one, it just did not pop up anything. All I could find was a movie called Fetus, where it was just a very gory film, and it just tells the story of how a man tries to bring back his wife and kid that were killed during birth. John Constantine is a DC comic character, and writers seem to have seen him in real life, thinking that they have jumped out of the comics and become part of our society. In 1964, a 14-minute short film titled Game in the Sand was produced. It was directed by Werner Herzog, though the film was never released for its graphic nature. Herzog has said that only 4 to 3 people have actually seen the film, and he's actually contemplating destroying the film before he dies. I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. It means a lot to me. This is only my second video I've ever really made, and doing all this stuff actually takes a lot of time, but also I'm kind of just new to all this. Like I said, thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.